Alright. How is everyone doing tonight? Good evening. My name is Master Starman, and welcome to tonight's stream here. We have a lot, actually, that's going on tonight here. I know I haven't exactly streamed in a little bit, and I haven't, especially on a Thursday, it's kind of a weird day for me to stream, but, I figured tonight would actually be a pretty good night to do this. Yeah, there's kind of actually a good bit of stuff that's happened the last little while. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get things rolling here. We're gonna be playing Kirby Air Riders tonight. Bit of a one-off stream here in this case, but there's a lot that I kind of want to discuss tonight. And there's also two things actually with Air Riders in particular. If this is if my... Oh god, oh god, don't tell me. Hold on a minute, let me just figure this out here. I don't know what's... Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's kind of two reasons why we're going to be playing Air Riders tonight, and... the big one is that there's an event going on in-game, but it's actually a pretty important day for this game in general here, because it was actually on this day a year ago when this game was first announced, which was during the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. That was a year ago today, and it's pretty surreal that we are playing this game a year later. Now, there is an event going on here. Oh, so this is just a city trial event. It's not just specifically the boss ones. Okay. Oh, jeez, who do I want to be for this? I feel like someone like Meta Knight or Dedede might be, like, maybe Noir Dedede. I'm not really too sure. Yeah, you know what, I'll start this off with Noir, I guess. Any funny hat I can give you here? You look kind of funny in a wizard hat. But yeah, it's been exactly a year since this game was first announced, which is surreal and, quite honestly, insane. I kind of want to go with the Valentine's hearts here, actually. Alright, we'll play with some Noir here. I'm guessing this will probably be easy to find a lobby here. Yeah, seems like it. But, yeah, there's been a lot that's happened, really, with, I kind of want to just take a few moments to reflect on just this game getting announced and where we've been a year later. So if you don't know, and I know I've talked about this so many times, and I've done so many videos and streams on this over the years, but the original Kirby Air Ride is a game that's very, very special to me. It was a game that I would grab it, but I have Hulk Hogan's head sticking out beside that on my shelf there. I don't feel like reaching around that. But no, the original Air Ride's a very special game for me there, and it's something that I've wanted a sequel for since, like, quite literally the launch of the Wii almost 20 years ago. I know Air Ride came out in, like, 2003, but it was kind of around 2005, 2006, 2007 when I was, like, really, really into it. And it's a game that's stuck with me for a really, really long time after that. You know, I was playing it since, like, on and off, like, it was always a game I would pop in for, like, a couple hours, like, every few months and just kind of play and just have a good time with it, you know? Me and my friends really loved it a lot, and I still am honestly quite shocked that that got a re-release, like, or like a sequel all these years later. I get the Smash Ultimate version of this song. Alright, I have not played online in a while, Chariot might be nice, but I think that Rick guy just took it. I'll take this Wagon Star, though, I think. Wagon's probably pretty good. I'm gonna be doing more raid boss type stuff here, so we're gonna want just offense here. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to kind of mention that because it's pretty wild. It's been a full year since this game was first announced all that time ago, and you know, it's a game that I still like. This is a really, really awesome sequel. Are there some things that I kind of wish it had a little bit? Sure, but it still is a game that I genuinely do really, really love a lot as well, so I'll take this Shadow Star by comparison. Oh shoot, that's an explosive there. Don't know if your special's gonna be that useful, Noir, but this is kind of weird. I feel like I'm not, like, I mean, I don't really play City Trial to, like, compete much anyway, but, like, it feels weird playing it in such a way of... Clearly somebody thinks differently here. Oh, I thought that was actually a fake one there, not gonna lie. I'm like, bro, we're not competing here. Okay, give me this Transform Star. This is actually my favorite vehicle in the game here, the Transform Star. My favorite regular vehicle, anyway. Like, I feel like I don't really count things like the Legendary Machines as much. Even then, I think I like this more than some of the other Legendary Machines in this game, to tell you the truth. I'm not too big on the two new ones that were introduced in this game. But yeah, no, so yeah, there's just been a lot of other stuff that's kind of happened. I don't really want to get too into, like, why this has been, like... Oh, Dynablade, wow, okay. I kind of whiffed there. Everyone's gonna freaking annihilate Dynablade. I don't know why I'm trying to get so close to her here, but... Yeah, somebody else defeated her. Take some of those power-ups, though, for sure. Okay, you... We're not fighting each other here. What are we doing? Why are you fighting? We're trying to enjoy peace and love here. I don't really like the Tank Star all that much either, but... I was kind of hoping this was just going to be just the bosses. I was kind of under the impression that, like, it was going to be that way from the event description, but this is, like, some of the most brutal I've ever seen a... event yet with one of these, to tell you the truth. But yeah. The reason I haven't streamed, like, Mario Mon or anything else really recently, just... I'm gonna say it, I just straight up don't feel like I've had any time to do that lately. Can I find, like, a better vehicle than this here that's not a freaking Slick Star? I mean, I'll take a tank star if I need to here, but still, I kind of... I would have loved that Swerve Star if I could get to it, but... Or that Chariot, but... Whatever. I definitely felt like I played better than that, but two guys felt like killing me at some point, so... And I don't really know why, because it's not really a competition here. I mean, it is, but it's like, I don't play this game that, like, seriously. Alright, we got Nightmare. I love the remix of Nightmare's theme in this game, though.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let me grab a... Or you can take that, I'll take this, I guess. Yeah, see, it's like, not a competition here, you guys. Like, why did you guys have to be so jank and kill me earlier? Ah, somebody else got him, I think. Such a cool freaking death animation there, though. Okay, I got 4th in that. That's pretty good. So getting 4th got me 240. I'm guessing that's kind of just the minimum I'm gonna get there, so... With any luck, hopefully I won't have to do this more than, like... I don't know how many times. I think I'm also... Do I want to switch to Meta Knight here? Like, that's what I usually like using in City Trial. I could go Rick, actually. I could go any of the bottom boys and gals. I'll switch it up here. I'll go Rick, I guess. Actually, I'll wear that gold hat that I got last event there. So yeah, we're gonna just kind of be doing this for a bit here. At most, it's gonna be around 10 rounds, hopefully less, because I love City Trial, but 10 rounds in a row is probably a little excessive, but no big deal. Hopefully I get some slightly less jank players here. So we got Ding Dong. But yeah, so... Yeah, I kind of just wanted to touch on that there. I guess I can talk about this now in the sense that there's not really too much else kind of going on here. I did go and see the Super Mario Galaxy movie last night, as evident that I'm drinking from this cup here that I got from that. Let's see if I can show this off here. It's... And I can also show off what else I got here if I have the time for it. I should still have time to show this off here. I have the Big Yoshi popcorn bucket, which is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is a weird spot to... I need to set this down here. Nightmare again, really? I mean, I won't complain. This is probably the easiest of the bosses. Normally I like getting Paper Star in City Trial, but considering what everyone else is going to be doing here, I feel like that would just get me killed in, like, 3 seconds flat, so... Feels kind of strange grabbing a scooter, not gonna lie. With this song playing, I feel like I'm back in Air Ride 1 all over again here. I didn't think I'd grab Jet there, but okay then. Can I stop being attacked here, game, please and thank Or... Oh my god, I'm gonna be attacked here. But yeah, no, I did see the Mario Galaxy movie last night, and I had a really good time with it, honestly. I thought that it was, like... You know, you definitely know what you're getting yourself into. You know you're going to watch a Mario movie aimed at kids, but it's a fun time, honestly. I thought I had a really good time with it. I'd say I liked it more than the first Mario movie, which I still enjoyed. I just only saw it the one time. But I definitely feel like this movie did fix a lot of my problems with the first one, so yeah, I can't really complain too much there. Oh, for frick's sakes, why is my capture card doing this all over again? Shoot. I can't see what I'm doing, and this is an online game. This is,
Roach. Noir DDD. Susie. Taranza. Magalore.
This... Oh. Yeah, not this microphone here. Oh, testing. Am I audible there? Is that the right... Okay. So let me get this straight here. I just did this entire stream. Actually, no, I'm looking back on it here. Yeah, I can definitely hear myself earlier on in the stream, so... Really, I like getting Paper Star in City Trial. I'm back in Arrow. Okay, I can at least hear that... This is an odd... Okay, I see what happened. So... I still did most of this stream without any commentary, which kind of sucks, admittedly, and, you know, I'm kind of nearing the end anyway, so it is what it is, but... Yeah, no, the first time the capture card crashed, which was only, like, maybe 20 minutes into the stream, that's when it went down. The microphone also went down, and I guess maybe that might have been kind of a cause for that, I guess, maybe? I don't know why what the connection or correlation would have been there, but maybe that was a symptom of that? I don't really know. I just tried unplugging and reconnecting the, cable for the, microphone, basically. I appreciate, though, that, letting me know that Aqua SP, because I did not notice that. I don't even know what would have been said and what wasn't this last, like, hour and a half here. I doubt anything from what I was describing at AEX, the convention I went to last weekend, got recorded, unfortunately. I can kind of talk about that a little bit, I guess, because that was kind of the last thing I kind of wanted to discuss there a little bit was, So yeah, last weekend I went to a convention, a local convention called Atlantic Entertainment Expo in Charlottetown, PEI. What a good way for this to end with the capture card freezing up again. You know what? We're just gonna leave on this stupid face of Magalore here because I don't feel like messing with this right now. Um, yeah. So I went to the Atlantic Entertainment Expo this past weekend, and there was a lot of stuff that kind of happened. I went with a number of my friends, who haven't been there in a really long time. I hope not. I mean, it's gonna be like difficult to say, but I need to figure out kind of what's going the root cause of this, honestly, because it's been kind of a persistent issue for a little while. Um, Thankfully, I feel like I'm mostly done with playing Air Riders. Thankfully, so um, yeah. So I'm just grabbing a few things that I kind of wanted to discuss here, because yeah, on the Saturday of the con, I went and cosplayed as um. Actually, no, I lied. I want the music at least to play for this. I don't really care as much for this funny image of Magalore here. Um. I want to get my probably my favorite song playing while we do this. There we go. So, yeah, on Saturday, if I can bring this up here. Sorry, I'm just trying to grab all these photos here. If I can resize this as well. Yeah, so on the Saturday, I went dressed as Freddie Mercury. Um, it was kind of just a fun convention to kind of wander around and hang with friends and whatnot. So, oh, thank you. I'm gonna see if I have any other. I didn't really like. I don't want to say I didn't take too many pictures, or I didn't like. Like, I didn't buy that much of anything, to tell you the truth. I bought, like, one print and, like, foods and stuff, but it was definitely considerably tamer compared to some of my past years. Ooh, hey, this is definitely a glitched file here, alright. On Sunday, as I said before, I went as the Black Mask character from Persona 5, which is definitely a nightmare cosplay to wear here. I think I was mentioning this earlier, but the audio got jarbled. this helmet is a nightmare to wear. It is, like, just pain in the ass to actually wear this. So, yeah, I didn't really, like, wear this all too much. Sorry, that's not really the right... I wore this as much as I could, but I had to take it off to take breaks and stuff like that, and, one of the big things, I didn't even mention this from before, like, the last time I tried to wear this, the belts came off all the time, and they were just too loose and whatnot. This year we actually stuck them on with, like, Velcro pads and things like that. Might just be easier if I do a window capture there. Just have to make sure I... So yeah. This was just, group of cosplayers I saw. Lady D, Bayonetta, and Carlos. And me as well. I mentioned this before, but, Allison Court was, like, the special guest of the con this year. I can repeat some of the stories I told earlier. She was very, very sweet in person. Me and my friend Darren went to meet her there on the Saturday, and her lineup was so busy, me and Darren had to wait, like, over an hour, and we didn't even get to meet her before this panel. Like, she was cutting into her panel time so close that one of the guys, like, the guy who was interviewing her had to come up and be like, yeah, you need to do your panel now, or else we're not gonna have the time to get everything done this time, basically. So, because of that, they basically gave, like, a, honor thing to the people who were, like, right near the front of the line, which I was, so they basically let me and Darren get back in, like, the front of the line when the panel was over. And, yeah, that was just a really fun thing there. And she was really, really sweet and just took her time to listen to kind of what everyone was talking about and everything. So... yeah, there we go. Just resizing this a little bit, so... there. I kind of wish that the glare wasn't as bad here, but for some reason they had the photos right next to a big open window with the blinds open, which was a choice. But Allison was really, really sweet in person. You know, I said this when I got up there, you know, there was a mix of people. She was switching her cosplays around between looking like a Resident Evil character, which she's known for, looking like Lunette the Clown, which she's known for, or looking like Jubilee from X-Men, which she's also known for. And I went up to her table. I know, I said that, like, when I saw the photos after the end, I'm like, it looks like a cardboard cutout. It's not. But, when I was at her table, I was like, I have a bit of a question about a game called Mega Man X5, and she just smirks at me, and she's like, I know where this is going already. It was so great. I'm so happy that she knew exactly where I was gonna go with that. Because, yeah, for context, um, she was a localization, like, person on Mega Man X5, and she was basically the one responsible for including a bunch of Guns N' Roses references in, like, all the bosses in that game are named after Guns N' Roses characters in the English translation of it, and Allison's the one to thank for that, so yeah, that's what happened with that, but they were changed in the later re-release, and we even talked about that. I said, like, I was kind of, it was a little unfortunate that the Legacy Collection changed that. Unfortunately, I don't have an original copy of X5, but she also was like, I don't care what anybody says, Duff McWhalen is the best name ever, and I agree with that. I agree with that so much. Yeah, just looking at other photos I have here. Here's just a Sub-Zero cosplayer. I only got, like, a handful of photos with, like, a few various cosplayers and stuff. Can I rotate this? I think so. Yeah. There was only one booth selling video games, and they were all for absurdly stupid prices, judging by the fact there's Heart Gold Soul, like the DS Pokemon games, a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day here, the GBA Pokemon games, the Guitar Hero on tour with. I have to wonder if this box is boosting the value of this, because I'm telling you right now, this is not what I paid for this game at all. In a crappy GameStop case, mind you, but, I paid $1 for this game, and now it's apparently selling for $70. I'm guessing it's because it's in the original packaging, but, like, that is definitely a price hike in, like, 10 years, I can tell you that. Not too much I was really all that interested in, if at all, really. I mean, granted, a lot of the stuff I own as well. This was surprising. I saw 647 US dollars. Yeah, that's about close to, I mean, 70 Canadian's a bit high for that, but that's interesting. GameStop was selling the game and the accessory. I actually got 3 of the DS Guitar Hero games and the accessory for, like, under $5. So, like, this was, like, in 2015, I think. This was surprising to me, like, not that they had GoldenEye here in the free play, but the fact it was being played on an analog 3D, and, like, one of the blue analog 3Ds at that. I actually have the analog 3D. It's, like, a modern, like, system that can play N64 games on it. And yeah, I first of all, I waited over a year for mine because it was like a really, really long pre-order for it, and the capture card froze up again, judging by the fact the music just abruptly died, so not even gonna bother with that at this point. We already heard the best song in the game here. Probably not too many other photos to really kind of go through. Here was just some Funko Pops here. I noticed how many things here I've actually used in the games, and how many things I've had on my team over the years. Like, I know I've played runs with Piplup and Luxray and Electabuzz and Arcanine and just Mr. Mime I used recently. I guess these are all just kind of well-known Pokemon. I kind of like the Electabuzz, not gonna lie, and I'm saying that as somebody who doesn't usually like Funko Pop. Um, Here was just a really cool-looking Transformers cosplayer I saw. I'd assume this is a Transformer, judging by the Autobot symbol on the chest there. Um, but yeah. I think this guy actually won, like, there was a fan voting, I don't know what you call it, like a fan voted, daily, like, contest, and I think this guy won, which is understandable given how complex this cosplay is, but yeah. What else do we got? Here was just a close-up of the thing that Allison signed for me here. It says, "To Zach, love your childhood." Which is true. I definitely did watch Big Comfy Couch when I was a young kid. Yeah, and here's a little bit more when I was getting ready on the Sunday here. This is just a video here, but I thought this one was pretty cool here. If it'll play right here. This was playing like 2 seconds ago, and now it's refusing to... Okay, why in the world is that not playing? I guess if it's in VLC, maybe it'll play here, but, I'll go through it after we're done here, but... Yeah, this, guy cosplaying as Batman here. Kind of just thought it'd be cool to take the picture here, and also fitting kind of for some stuff related to Persona 5 Royal that I don't really want to say because of spoilers, but sort of fitting in some ways. This was really... I had to get this photo here. There was no way I wasn't gonna try and have this showdown with Darth Vader here. It's like, I didn't even really get too many, like, photos, totally. I just saw this, like, here's Darth Vader, here's a cool Deku scrub, here's me without the mask on, because it's impossible, borderline impossible to see out this damn thing. And then at the very end of the day, this Spider-Man came up to me, like, I was like, we were actually about to leave here pretty much. This was after the con closed, and everyone was like being escorted out, and the Spider-Man guy came up to me and like yelling at me to get a last-minute photo, and I'm like, sure, I don't mind. I had to put the had to get Mackenzie to help me back with the helmet again, but yeah, I wasn't gonna say no to that, honestly. And I think that's, yeah, that's basically the last photo there. Can I get VLC in here? If VLC will load up here. Hold on a second. VLC's not loading with that, seriously? I get that, like, probably a issue with that, but, like... Okay, hold on, I have the thing loaded in photos now. Oh, there we go.
Hi, my name is Zach. I'm cosplaying as the Black Mask from Persona 5 Royal. And if those Phantom Thieves are still out there, you are still the trash of society!
Yeah, I had to say that. I actually kind of stumbled going up the steps to this as well, and, like, almost, like, the helmet or the mask almost came off again, like, just stumbling up the steps. I was glad. It's more or less held together by, like, a couple of Velcro strips, and yeah, I more or less had to, like, snap it back on as quickly as I could as I was walking up the steps there. But yeah, it was just a really, really fun event. So yeah, I think we're probably gonna call it there, though. I mean, we pretty much kind of discussed everything that we were gonna discuss there, I think. Um, yeah, I think actually we're gonna raid someone who was at the con there. I met a couple of content creators at a live stream panel, and I kind of want to, like, see about maybe rating someone from that. So yeah, yeah, it was a lot of fun. The stream itself had a lot of technical issues. I wouldn't say this was a great stream, even if it might have had some moments, but I don't know what's actually from this, to tell you the truth. That event also was kind of a cluster truck. I kind of prefer the air ride events over the city trial ones, but yeah. Thanks for also stopping by there, Aqua SP, and anybody else who's kind of tuned in tonight. Let's raid. We're gonna raid user Buried Candy. I met them at the con. Looks like they're playing Tom Clancy's Division, I think. Division 2. So... I'll probably stream more Air Riders in the future. I really love this game, and I mentioned this at the beginning that it's been a year since this game was announced at the Switch 2 Direct, so... I'm just trying to think... I wish I knew more what was actually going on in the game, or if I could remember what else was going on in the game, but yeah, we're gonna raid Buried Candy, so thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. I've been Master Starman. I actually have to edit tomorrow's video still, which is something, but yeah. I'm just gonna catch you guys later there, and we'll send you over to Buried Candy's way. Have yourselves a